In the 1970s, cab-over trucks, also known as cab-over-engine trucks, were a common sight on the roads of the United States. This unique vehicle, characterized by its flat front design, played a crucial role in shaping the transportation business. The construction of these autos was carried out by all the major manufacturers, such as Freightliner, Mack, and GMC, which explains their widespread presence on the nation's highways. The story of taxis surpassing trucks was originally recounted on the lively east coast of the United States prior to World War II. During that period, regulations were implemented to limit the maximum length of vehicles, including both the truck and the trailer, to around 65 feet. Considering these limitations, manufacturers devised a remarkable solution: the cab-over-engine trucks. This design enabled them to maximize the amount of their cargo capacity. To accommodate more cargo, it was necessary to reduce the length of the cab, resulting in a compromise on the driver's comfort. COE trucks are a specific kind of truck design where the driver's cab is directly positioned over the engine, rather than in front of it, like most ordinary trucks. As a result, the driver is situated in a position that is nearer to the windshield, while the steering wheel is positioned higher than the engine. The cab-over-engine design quickly became popular because of its lower size compared to previous designs and its exceptional mobility capabilities. Due to these attributes, cab-over-engine trucks were highly suitable for employment in urban environments and on narrow routes. Due to their agility and maneuverability, they were particularly suitable for situations that required accessing and leaving restricted areas, such as cargo docks or city streets. In a short time frame, cab-over-engine vehicles quickly gained access to several sectors of the transportation industry and were widely used for a diverse array of reasons. Conversely, the cab-over-engine design fell out of popularity in the United States due to a legal change in 1982. This modification restricted the length of the trailer instead of the whole truck combination. Subsequently, the traditional long-nosed trucks had a growing presence on American streets. At one point, both Europe and the United States favored using flat front cabs for cars. However, the discrepancy arose due to laws regarding the overall length of vehicles. The American truck industry prioritized longer nose designs in order to improve driver comfort and amenities. European roadways enforced strict regulations on the maximum combined length of trucks and trailers. The choice to transition to traditional automobiles was not without its advantages and disadvantages. Cab trucks offered enhanced visibility and maneuverability, making them a very suitable option for the densely populated routes often seen in Europe. In contrast, the American climate didn't need such adaptability, leading drivers to consider other sections of their trip to be more important. It became evident that long-haul truck drivers in the United States need comfort throughout their excursions on the wide highways that traverse the nation. Cab trucks had little inside space, requiring drivers to sit near to the windshield and without enough storage for personal belongings. This inadequacy directly contradicted the rigorous timetables of truck drivers, who traveled thousands of miles each year and sometimes spent several days away from home. Conventional automobiles offered a resolution to the comfort concerns that were being encountered. Due to the increased capacity of the cab, drivers were afforded more spacious sleeping accommodations, making long-distance travel more bearable. In addition, the transition to long-nosed trucks led to the relocation of the engine away from the cab, resulting in a decrease in both noise and vibration. As a consequence, drivers experienced enhanced smoothness and silence, leading to an overall improvement in their driving experience. Despite the clear inevitability of the elimination of cab-over trucks, their influence persisted in some industries. Both fire vehicles and dump trucks, which are examples of trucks that have undergone a cab-over modification for a particular function, remained in operation on the road. Countries with strict length restrictions continued to embrace the cab-over design due to its maneuverability and optimal cargo capacity. Truck drivers had to tolerate the inconvenience of single-cab vehicles while the transition to long-nosed trucks gained momentum. They were compelled to adapt to the shift. Drivers had to go through a small opening in order to enter the sleeping area of a taxi vehicle. This process was intricate and time-consuming. In contrast, long-nosed trucks facilitated easy access to the sleeping area, leading to more enjoyable and efficient rest periods for drivers. Furthermore, the practicality of their design extended to the maintenance of long-nosed vehicles. The mechanics had to elevate the whole truck cab, which was positioned over the engine, in order to get access for repairs and maintenance. Drivers must clean their cabs to prevent dirt from scattering throughout the tipping process, which may result in an additional 30 minutes of operating time. In contrast, long-nosed trucks offered easy access to the engine, making it easy for technicians to resolve any problems. As a consequence, there was a decrease in the amount of time when operations were halted and a boost in total productivity. Furthermore, safety considerations played a crucial role in opting for taxis instead of trucks as the means of transportation. Trucks in Europe are often subject to a speed limit of 90 kilometers per hour, enhancing safety while operating on smaller roads. Conversely, American trucks had the ability to drive at rates of at least 130 kilometers per hour, which is much faster. The trucking industry expressed concern over the safety of drivers driving cab trucks due to this issue. Cab truck drivers face the risk of high-speed collisions with no frontal protection. The long-nose design enhanced driver safety with the use of a broader front end and a sturdier structure. As the 1980s progressed, it became evident that the preference for taxis was declining compared to trucks. The cab-over-truck market in North America ceased to exist due to prominent carriers transitioning to conventional models, notwithstanding their earlier strong support for the cab-over-truck business model. The manufacturers were cognizant of the changing circumstances and gradually halted the manufacturing of cab vehicles. Thus, these once iconic trucks concluded their period, leaving a lasting legacy that will long be recorded in the annals of American trucking history. Despite no longer being the predominant kind of vehicle on American roadways, cab-over trucks remain a cherished component of trucking history. Enthusiasts and collectors who have a strong interest in antique trucks play a crucial role in safeguarding the historical significance of these vehicles and restoring them to their original grandeur. Although cab-overs have disappeared from the American landscape, they remain prosperous in other places throughout the world. The popularity of cab trucks in countries with tight length limitations and narrow roads may be attributed to their mobility and optimal load capacity. Although cab-over trucks have traditionally been seen as less successful in the American trucking industry, it is conceivable that the future might bring unforeseen changes for these enduring vehicles. Currently, the world is grappling with environmental issues and actively seeking transportation alternatives that are more ecologically sustainable. Cab-over trucks, which are more streamlined and compact compared to other trucks, might perhaps attract renewed attention. Technological improvements in electric and other fuel alternatives have the potential to revive cab trucks, making them a practical option for urban deliveries and last-mile logistics. Compact trucks have the advantage of maneuvering through crowded urban areas with more agility due to their smaller size. This attribute not only enables them to minimize their environmental impact by emitting less pollution, but also enhances their efficiency in delivering goods. For truck enthusiasts, cab-over vehicles evoke nostalgic sentiments of a past era. These iconic automobiles are honored at antique truck exhibitions and gatherings, where enthusiasts may get together to share their memories and anecdotes from their time traveling on the highways. Restored cab-over trucks serve as a tribute to the craftsmanship and resourcefulness that were previously prominent in the American trucking business. There's been a recent increase in interest in retro and vintage designs in several areas, such as the fashion industry and the automobile sector. The present trend may reinvigorate the fascination with cab trucks among enthusiasts, collectors, and fleet managers, perhaps expanding its influence on the truck industry. Simultaneously with the ever-evolving nature of the transportation industry, the decline of cab-over trucks acts as a poignant reminder of this fact. It emphasizes the crucial lessons that may be gleaned about adaptability and ingenuity in order to meet the always evolving requirements and regulations. As the trucking business progresses, manufacturers and fleet managers must constantly evaluate the needs of drivers and the market. While doing this, they must strive to create automobiles that attain a harmonious equilibrium between efficiency, safety, and driver comfort. The trucking industry is moving towards a more environmentally friendly and sustainable future, and the insights attained from the success and decline of cab-over trucks will undoubtedly have a substantial impact on the creation of innovative vehicle solutions. As we envision the future of the trucking industry, we look back at the iconic cab-over trucks that were formerly prominent in the American landscape. The extensive historical lineage of these vehicles serves as a poignant reminder of the perpetual evolution of transportation, an enduring facet that will never become obsolete. The history of cab trucks in the United States is characterized by progress, flexibility, and the changing landscape of regulations and goals. Although they were once the mainstay of American highways, the decline of these commemorate their historical importance in the trucking industry. In the years ahead, their story will continue to fascinate truck lovers, collectors, and historians. We hope you enjoyed uncovering the mysteries behind why America stopped making cab-over trucks. Stay tuned to the channel for more intriguing updates, and of course, to remain informed on all things automotive, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.